Welcome back, everybody. Today we have a 2013 Kia Sorento that is long overdue for a cleaning. The seats were covered in stains, there was a lot of dust along the plastic panels, and the headliner had a few stains. And if you're interested in the tools and products that we use, just check the description box down below for the information as well as the guides to help you start your detailing business. On our first pass of vacuuming, we would just want to get a majority of the debris out. We're not going for perfection. We're not chasing every single last bit of crumbs. We'll vacuum once more at the end of the detail. We just want to get a majority of the stuff out of our way so we can clean.
Not 100% right now.
No, but this is most of it. Yeah, just to get the like that's good. Yeah, we're still gonna spill a lot over. Yeah.
And for those that say, why don't we wear gloves? We would love to if we could every time, but look at our arms. Like, they're literally just completely sweating. And when we put gloves on, I mean, literally our fingertips pull up with sweat and then it's dripping down. It drips all over the interior. It's more work for us. So as much as we'd like to, it's just sometimes a little too hot to do that.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And this type of cloth is very different to clean. When you spray the cleaner, it doesn't actually penetrate into the fibers, it just kind of sits on top of it. So it's almost like leather where you're just cleaning the very top of the material since nothing is actually going into the fabric. You can see that the APC literally just sits on top, and when I start to agitate with the drill brush, there's a lot of foam happening. It's not necessarily difficult to clean, but it does come with its own nuances. Like, this is definitely my least favorite type of material to clean. You see how the entire time the cleaner is literally just sitting on the seat and not actually penetrating the material?
You bringing the extractor to that side?
No, no, no. I'm gonna move the camera right here. I'm gonna move it so you access it.
When it comes to the extraction, you'll get a lot of the water to drip around the extractor head because you're essentially pulling the water most of the time. So with these types of seats, with this type of material, I already knew that we were going to do a lot of touch-ups on the seats once they were all dried up. So at the end of the detail, we went around with a steamer, APC, a brush, and a towel, and went after the kind of leftover stains that were still around the interior, primarily on the seats. And a lot of you are nervous about, working on vehicles because you think you have to go for perfection, which I have never told the customer that we're going to clean the interior back to perfection. I mean, it's 2013, so it's 6 years old. You guys saw the condition before we got started. How long has it been like that? So there's going to be some limitations, right? Like, if there's a burn mark, are we going to remove the burn mark, right? Like, if there's like a bleach stain, are we going to remove the bleach stain? At best, what we want to do is like reduce a stain, and that's what at least we can do. So we're not going for perfection. I've never had not one customer complain that I wasn't able to remove every single stain and get it back to perfection. If there is someone that is talking like that and wants every single stain, we are most likely not going to take them on as a customer because it's going to end up more of a headache than the money we're going to receive, but all the headaches and the problems of us having to spend a lot more time for results that we're probably not going to get at the end anyway.
Damn. No, that's what keeps happening. Water.
Yeah, it's because it's not penetrating. Like it just, as you're moving it on, it's literally just pulling up on the wand. Like it's not going into the material. Did you get this?
Yeah.
And I know a lot of you complain about the camera work, but if you look at me, my shirt and pants are drenched in sweat. This is the second vehicle of the day. When we're moving around the interior, our sweat is getting back onto the surface we've already cleaned, and it can be very frustrating trying to record while working, especially when it's 95 degrees outside, haven't really had a break, and the weather might change and start raining in just a few hours.
Looking good. Can you see me?
Yeah, you can see the end of the thing. What's with the black and white lines?
So that's to let me know when the shot is overexposed, and that means basically when there's too much light in, I have to adjust. If the sun were to come out right now, everything would be white, and that's because it's too bright. So I have to lower down the exposure. So all those black and white means it's overexposed, meaning when I see it on the computer, it's just gonna be too bright. Like there's not gonna be no color. It's just white and black because it's too bright. So those areas there, which is outside, all these, yeah, like that, because it's white and the sun's hitting it pretty hard. In the video, it's just gonna be too bright. If I wanted to actually see it, I'd have to keep on dropping it down, and that's when you can actually see. But obviously, it's way too dark now. But yeah, it's to let me know that it's overexposed.
Yeah.
So as long as I got that door panel good and everything else can be bright because I'm only focused on the door panel. But even here on the video, it's gonna be kind of bright on this section right here.
The dashboard and center console was pretty straightforward. It was primarily dust that's accumulated over time that just needed a simple wipe down. So wipe it down with APC and a towel. Then on the vents and cup holders and such, you can spray APC, agitate with your brush, and then mop it up with a towel. We eventually used a steamer, but it wasn't our primary tool for this. We mostly got everything with an APC and a brush.
Looks pretty good.
Yeah.
And the customer arrived when I was recording the after shots, so I got what I could, and it would look like it was about to rain, so we just had to get on out of there. A lot of people asked to show the reaction of the customer, but most of my videos, there's a lot of people bashing the owner in the comment section below. So as great of recording a reaction would be, there's just too many judgmental people on YouTube. And here's just a quick snapshot of our current setup. It's pretty messy for how we usually keep things, but as you can tell, it looks like it's going to rain, so we had to hurry up, and I couldn't keep on recording as much as I wanted to. And here we are with the end result. We spent some time just touching up a lot of the areas we missed or needed attention with APC, steamer brushes, and towels, like I said. It was annoying because, again, our sweaty body would touch parts of the interior and we'd have to touch those areas again. It wasn't much. It's literally still just wiping it down with APC, but it's just still like once your arm, your leg, your shirt, your pants touches a part of that seat, like it just has that little sweat stain, and you don't want to let it dry like that. So you are just gonna touch it up real quick with APC and a towel. That's gonna wrap up this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, let me know in the comment section down below. Check out those links and resources in the description box, and I'll see you on the next one.